Hello. Why have I got feedback on my mic? Okay. Let's see. Hello. Okay, so I think you're here. Okay. Now I have some feedback on my mic. Just let me know, is it coming through twice for you? If it's only me, then I don't mind. You can use the... Okay, perfect. So just tell me, I am getting a feedback from my voice and I'm hearing myself speak. Is that the same for you, or do you only hear me speaking once? Okay, perfect. So what we're going to do, the reason for me telling you to use Minamoto, by the way, is for the time being, you're going to be only using one troop type, i.e. G6 ranged units. As we get on further and you get a little bit bigger and stronger and you've increased army modernization, then you will probably change to using a full set of troops, i.e. lots of stacks. But for now, this will work better, and basically what we want to do now is get you to be able to attack my Corax 2, possibly Corax 1, I'm not sure. You may not be able to do 2s yet, or there'll be so few that you won't be getting a massive amount of CP. So there's a little bit of working out in this first set. The way the set works is I will be putting troops into a CP city that we use here. Now what's beneficial is because you're in PAK, they already have a portal set up right here. So you're going to be able to use that portal to attack me through, which means you won't have to set up your own portal and you won't have to move your city. So this is the city that you will be attacking when I put troops in. I'll open up a portal just here. And then what we'll do is I will put in just Corax, but I just want to check that that city is free. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to just log into our chat. Actually, I might have to put some troops in to check and see if it's empty first. I'm just going to put troops in. I'll tell you when it's time to attack. It's been a while since I have done CP runs like this for low-level players, so that's what I'm saying. It's just going to be important for me to be able to work out the exact numbers that you can kill. Okay, that seems to be empty, so that's good. Let's bring them back. So yeah, you just need to make sure these few things. Okay, so you're going to use Guan Yu. Okay, this guy here. I'm not, because otherwise then I might get first hit, but by you using him means you always get first hit against me, and that's what's important. Captain wise, the ones I use to assist you in getting better CP is a Manitor, because I'm using her as a reinforcement, and she gives reinforcement bonuses. I'm also using Wu Zetian because I'm only going to use flying units, and we want to make them as healthy as possible. And I'm just going to change her armor actually, so I have good set of armor for her for health. And I'm also going to use 80 in this case because it's guardsmen units I'm using, so again they will give a boost to guardsmen owing to her bonuses for health. So what we'll do is you're going to use oh yeah, I didn't, sorry. So you're going to use Guan Yu, you're going to use Minamoto, and he will level up quite fast, but you do want him leveled up. You're also going to use Dustan, and I believe your Cleopatra was stronger than your 80, so use her. Now, if you wish, you can use armor, but you don't have to. It just means that your troops will be stronger for attacks against me. So it might be worthwhile working on a set of armor for each of those 3 captains and then only use them for attacks in CP against me. It's just handy, it'll work better for you. Obviously you'll get X amount of hits before the armor wears down, but it will just mean that your troops are going to be stronger. You're going to err only on strength, not health, because you're trying to kill as many of mine in one hit when you start the attack. The other things to make sure you're turned on are Great Marshal if you use premium. If you don't, then that's okay. And then these bonuses, these buffs that I was talking about, you want to have your experience points turned on. You want to have your conquest points turned on. And you need to have your strength turned on. Health is unimportant because you're going to one-shot these. March speed bonus will make a little bit of a help because it means you'll attack the city quicker and we can get through the 10 runs. So there's basically, we'll do 10 hits. I'll put troops into the city, you will attack, hopefully kill them all, but we may have to, as I say, maybe a couple of attacks where we see until we get just a sweet spot for the total amount that you can attack. So is that all clear? Okay, you want to ask any questions on that? Okay, cool. So we'll start the first attack. I'm going to put in, I'll use my dragon as well, but I just want to make sure. Okay, perfect. That's great. G6, how will I work this out actually? I mean, we could work it out mathematically if I knew how many you can kill at once. Let me see. Do you know what we'll do? Let's start with 80 Actually, how are you for silver? Have you got silver? In other words, if you attack now and let's say I send 80 birds, if you only manage to kill 60, my birds then will kill some of your troops. So do you have silver to make some more troops rather than using gold to revive? Okay, well, the amount really is unimportant. It's just I need to work out what you may be able to kill on the amount of birds I'm using. Right, okay, great. Well, I tell you what we'll do. So I'll start with Corax 1 and I'll send 100 of those. You can attack them and we can have a look then, and I'll be able to get a rough idea as to whether to continue to just use Corax 1 or we go to Corax 2. I think the Corax 2 might be too strong for your G6 troops. In fact, I'm going to go with, yeah, let's go with 100 to start. And I'm not going to bring anything else, so off I go. So that's me going into city now. If you're watching at that city, whenever you're ready, make sure you select all your captains, your hero, make sure those buffs are on, and you can go ahead and attack me. Okay, yeah, of course, do that for you now. That's sent. Yes, definitely use your dragon. Okay, let me just have a look at the attack report. Okay. 75. Okay, so you're out to kill 100. That's fine. Let's see what CP. So you got 37.4 million CP with that. So I'm going to up the amount of troops now, and we'll see. Let me just have a quick look here. Okay, so your health good. Your strength is all boosted. That's good. And let me know, actually, did your Minamoto level up? Okay, brilliant. 82,000 is good. Okay, let's go. I'll go with 200 this time. We need to just find, as I say, what level you can go to with the amount of troops versus. So we go with double that amount now. This is up to 200. And again, when you're ready, send same attack, including dragon. But you'll notice that when you go to attack that city now, when you click attack, it will have already selected the exact same troops. And obviously your dragon as well, along with all the captains and heroes. So it's just a simple clicking. Okay, no worries. Ready when you are. Okay, that's looking good. So you've doubled your CP. You got 81 million this time. More than doubled, actually. Let me see the details here. Okay, so you got double damage that time. So we're going to try with 200 again, because I still want to see if you don't get double damage, do you kill all? Okay, double damage basically means that you got 2 hits against me before I got a return. In fact, actually, I can't see what your first hit was. Can you send me a screenshot of that attack report? So just open the attack report, click show details, and just give me a screenshot of this screen. Because I only see double damage. I don't see hit 1 and hit 2 that you got. Send it on Discord if you like. Or, no, send it in game. Although a screenshot might be easier for you to send on Discord. Whichever is easier for you. Yeah, actually, you can, if you select the report and message copied, you'll be able to send it in there. And I'll... No, will I? No, I don't think I can. I think, let me see. No, it doesn't show me. You see, it shows me that you got double damage, but do you have on your screen hit 1 and hit 2? And actually, if you do, you could just tell me on the chat there, how many birds did you kill on hit 1? So if you can see two hits there, 1 and 2, on hit 1 with your 82,000, what was the kill rate out of the 200? How many did you kill in the first attack? No, you see, that doesn't show me. So if you're looking at that attack report, when you click, you can see there the attack. But when you click show details, do you only have 1 hit? Or does it not show yours as 1 hit, 2 hit because of the double damage? That was the first one that you showed me there. It's the second one. Alright, so that was the first one you were sending me a report of. It's this second one I need to see, because, as it said, you are showing as doing double damage, and by doing double damage you must have hit twice. Oh really? Okay. Okay, well let's try 200 again then. Usually it shows the double report. Okay, so 200 again, and let's see how we go. In the first run, you killed 100. No, yeah, sorry, that was the first run. It's okay. We're confusing matters here. Yeah, but you did kill 200, but you did double damage. So if you don't do double damage, we need to see how many you can kill in one hit, because I don't think you'll be able to kill 200 without double damage. Anyway, I'm in the city there now if you want to send your attack. This is attack number 3. Okay, there we go. So now I can see. So you were able to kill, this is what I was talking about. So this time there's 3 reports. So in this attack, you did kill 200, okay, and your losses were 1,499. Now don't revive any of them just for a second. If I click then show details, now I can see the full attack report, okay. On your first attack, you killed 187 birds. Then my 13 birds remaining did an attack on yours, and then on your second attack you killed the last of them. So there's 2 ways to look at this. Either we continue like this with those few losses until your yeah, you did. Either we continue with these losses until your captains level up a little bit more, in which case then you may not have losses, or I drop down troop numbers to only carry 187 into the city, because that's how many you can kill if you don't get double damage if you just do a normal attack. So which would you prefer? Because if we go down to 187, this CP number will drop a little bit. Losses are okay? Okay, perfect. Let me just revive, and then we can go with run 4. So we're continuing now with 200. This is number 4 out of a maximum of 10, because after run 10, the CP conquest points drop by a quarter each time. So it's not, there's no point in continuing after 10. 10 is the maximum hits. We might run with 11 today, but you should have got a good bit of CP out of those 10 runs then. And at least we know now what your sweet spot is. Obviously, you'll be able to kill a few more birds each time as your captains level up, because the stronger the captains are, the more damage they're going to do, i.e. the more birds they're going to kill. And just for future reference, when we're doing CP runs, I'm going to put in the chat the way we do it. So I'll type 1 for the first run, 2 for the second run, 3 for the third run, 4 for the fourth run that we're on now. And each subsequent runs then I'll put in, because obviously we won't always do it on voice chat. It'll be straightforward next time, because you'll know exactly what troops you're supposed to be taking, what captains you're supposed to be using, etc., etc. And until it changes drastically, that we can increase the troop numbers that I'm sending to the city, it'll just be easier to understand how we go. And then when I hit number 10, that'll obviously be the last run. Yes, I'm in now. When I type the number, i.e. 4 or 5 or 6, whatever the case may be, once I type the number, it means I'm actively in the city ready to go. So as I say, when I type the next run number, you can go ahead and attack. So this is run 5. I've messaged you number 5, which means you can attack. I'll only ever put the next number in when I have my troops already in the city. So once you see the next number, you can already attack. Yes, yes. Like I said, every time I type the next run number, that means I'm in the city. Okay? So normally this would be the last run. 10 is the maximum until, as I say, the CP conquest points drop. But we will do one more after this, just to get an extra bit of CP for you. Okay, perfect. So you'll see what I mean there. If you go into the events and go to the second last attack you did on me, so we can see obviously that your Minamoto has leveled up, and by him leveling up, and perhaps Cleo, I don't know, I didn't look at your first run, I think Dustan leveled up a little bit as well. So these two are really important when you're attacking with ranged units. Well, Dustan's important for you doing any CP run, but you can see that you got more conquest points as they leveled up. Okay, but you see the difference between run 10, which was this one, you got 82.8 million CP, and on run 11 you only got 62.2, and that's because the buff has set in, and anything over run 10 drops down, as I say, by 25% each time. So it's not worthwhile going on because the CP drops so much. It more important as you're doing bigger runs, you know, and you're getting stronger. But even on that last run, did you do double damage? No, you didn't. Okay, so on that last run, your losses were only 570 versus 1,000 and something. So you've nearly halved your losses by these captains leveling up. You're very welcome. So what way we do this is, I think, given the fact that you're so low, let me just look at something here for 1 second. Yeah, okay. So just checking something here, just as regards your tier membership that you're on. I know I have said that there'll be weekly CP runs against my army. So that would be once a week, in other words. But because you're so low and you're not a major drain on troop losses for me at the minute, I'm happy to do a run maybe every day during the week until we get your strength up a bit. What I would strongly suggest you do, if you haven't done it already, is when you go into Academy, click on the Boost section, and in Army Modernization, I want you to work on your ranged unit strength as you move across, not health. Okay, so strength only. So do as much as you can if you have to put one on one of the levels to move across to the next range strength, because the stronger your range strengths are, the stronger your ranged troop strength is, the more birds you're going to kill, and on the back of that, the more CP conquest points you're going to get. So what we'll do is we'll try and plan this at some stage tomorrow. If we could do something, let me see. I do have something on tomorrow actually. What time? No, I could do it in the morning. So if I was to say, let's say it's 12:30 p.m. in the afternoon here. If we said an hour and 30 minutes less, so that would be 11 a.m. here. Your Italy, so that'd be 12 midday there, 12 p.m. Would that work for you if we did a set then? Okay, perfect. And as I say, just work on that academy. You will eventually, when you're getting more CP points, you can then start putting it into specialists. But for now, let's boost the army modernization, range unit strength, and nothing else until we can get it up to a point that you can't go any further because you need to do other research. But for now, let's have these range unit strength up as high as you can. And yeah, tomorrow then we can work on another set at 11 a.m. my time. And yeah, we can see where we're going then. But it's good to see at least that your Minamoto has leveled up. So on that last hit, he was level 59. And on the first hit you did, he was level 47. So he's gone up 12 levels. So, you know, this will all be beneficial. It just means that the more levels he goes up, the more troops he can kill, and the more XP experience points you're going to get. So all good. Okay, look, I will see you tomorrow at that arranged time. And if you want to ask me anything in game in the meantime, anything you're not sure about or you forget or you'd like to know, just send me a message. Okay, have a good day. Talk to you soon, Andrea. Cheers. Bye bye.